And we're underway in the 4A semifinals. Carly able to track it down, and we'll start with the Huskies, who got to make some clarification. Have made the state tournament 5 of the last 6 years. This is the first time they've gone deep into the tournament since 2006. And they have done very, very well. Villanueva goes against Slack. No call on the initial contact, but then able to put it away. And it's John Villanueva starting off the scoring. This is Ben Schreiner. Schreiner sends out, nobody home, able to save it in, but it'll be Husky basketball. Coach of the Springville Red Devils, Justin Snell. For the Hillcrest Huskies, Sam Richens. A few years ago, Hillcrest was in the first round against Layton, the eventual champion, or pardon me, reigning champion, and taken them down to the wire. But this was the first year in a long time that the Huskies got a win, and now in the semis. Schreiner with the steal, now on the run with the Red Devils. Ahead to Hollinger, and that's out of bounds off of Hollinger, and we'll go down the floor with the Huskies. Of course, Bennett Hollinger is the story of the day from yesterday, hitting the 3 at the horn in overtime to knock off Woods Cross, who was one of the favorites to win the 4A championship, had been #1 most, if not all of the year, depending on who you talk to. Kissed that one off the glass and was the #1 play in our Deseret News Rewind top 5 plays of the quarters. Up top at the Carly. Now here's Davis. Huskies going to take their time, find the right shot. The Husky team that made the semis back in 2006 had Phillips and Donnie Lau, Brimley, Cole Heights. And there's another steal, this one by Hollinger. No call on the kick, but loose ball picked up by Karis Davis. 3 on the way and off the mark. Off the hand of Carly, now on the run with Springville. This is a team that Dane Stewart and myself saw early in the year against Pleasant Grove. Felt like they'd have a great year. They're buried down in Region 8. Took the 2 seed after Maple Mountain won the region championships. That ball is out of bounds off of Katzenbach. And we'll inbound along the baseline. Thought about the 3, nice defense from Katzenbach. And we'll set the offense up top with Mortensen. And we got a foul on the entry pass. That's going to be charged to number 33, Stockton Ashby. His brother Brox led the team in scoring yesterday with 17 points to help get the Huskies here. And we'll see him a little bit later. Inbound into Schreiner. Oh, nice move. Can't get it off the glass. No, saved in by Villanueva. And then we got a foul on the save. And I'll be charged to Josh Ellison. 5:35 remaining in the opening quarter. 2-0. The only points coming from John Villanueva. Davis on the take, and Davis lays it in. Nice set, and Karis Davis, his first points. Here's Hollinger, working on Davis. Hollinger sent out to Schreiner. Mortensen goes to Slack, and it would be fun to watch Slack and Villanueva do battles. That 3 is off the mark from Seth Mortensen. Back down the floor with the Huskies. Mentioned Coach Richens, the coach of that 2016, Brad Tingy, now the head coach at Harriman. Davis, nice play by Hollinger, out of bounds off of Springville. And the Huskies will inbound along the baseline. Of course, Davis was on the football team this year for the Huskies. Hollinger was the leading receiver in the 4A championship game. That ball goes into Villanueva, bounces off a slack, and gets it to go. 4 points for Villanueva. Hollinger now up top to Mortensen. Schreiner. There's Ellison on the drive. Count the bucket. Yes, sir. And Ellison will go to the line looking for the three-point play. And it's Katzenbach picking up the foul. And it's the first foul on Katzenbach, second on the Huskies. Timeout on the floor. Hillcrest jumping out to a quick 6-2 lead. You're watching the 4A semifinals on KSL and DeseretNews.com. Welcome back into the McKay D Event Center, the campus of Weber State University. Hillcrest and Springville here in the first 4A final. Corner Canyon and reigning champion Olympus on deck. Olympus been rolling right along. The Corner Canyon's had an outstanding run as well. And the first points of the game for Springville come from Josh Ellison and his 6-3 Huskies. Midway through the first quarter, that patient offense on both sides. Fall away jumper is good. And that's Bassel to Carly. And a 5-point lead for Hillcrest. Assumption just checked into the game, goes inside to Slack. Slack out for three, and that three's off the mark from Jesse Hollinger, now on the run. Stockton Ashby. Fall away, Folder won't go. Villanueva with the board and the putback. And John Villanueva with 6 points and a 7-point lead. Hollinger is fouled. And he'll go against Brox Ashby. And he'll put Hollinger at the line to shoot two. Brox Ashby, he's listed as a freshman. As I mentioned yesterday, he scored 17 points for Hillcrest. He's 14 years old. He will not turn 15 until the end of May. So most parents would have held him out, made sure he was an older senior. Not so in the Ashby family. Hollinger misses the first. Again, only 14 and had the 17 points to lead the way for the Huskies yesterday. Jaden Rogers comes on for Villanueva. He'll go to the bench with 6 points. Hollinger missed the first and gets the second. There's Rogers, and that ball nearly knocked away, and Carly able to corral it. There's Flores. He goes cross court. with Takarli, who had the shot earlier. As Takarli falls away, can't get it to go, and the rebound grabbed by Sumption. On the run with Bennett Hollinger. Drop it inside to Slack. We got a foul on the entry pass, and I believe it'll be charge number 11, Jaden Rogers. And that's the 14th foul on the Huskies. Sumption to Hollinger. Floating J won't go, and a rebound grabbed. And then slapped away. Nice hustle by Ellison. Hollinger thought about the three. Jesse now up top to Bennett, and he'll reset the offense. Inside to Slack. He saves in, and it's right in the hands of Davis. On the run with Tyson Flores. He gets it out to Takarli, and now Davis will set the offense for the Huskies with 1:45 remaining in the opening quarter. Davis has that one poked away. But in the hands to Takarli. Try to go back door to Davis. The ball is loose, tracked down by Davis, and he traveled. He hopped on his way out. Down the floor will go with Springville. Springville trying to repeat what the football team did. It got all the way to the championship game against East. With some football symmetry in 5A. Oh, nice move by Slack, who has his first points. Davis outside to Carly. Oh, nearly got that one. Here's Brock Ashby sending out top to Davis. .45 seconds now. Davis able to get by Slack and lays it in. Karis Davis now with 4 points. And it's back to a 6-point Hillcrest advantage. Deep three off the mark. Hollinger got bumped by Flores. He's slow to get up. On the run, Brock Ashby. Pirouette off of Hollinger and got it to go. How about Brock Ashby? Thought for sure we'd have a +1, but no whistle. 10 seconds to go. And now a foul on Basil Takarli. And as the 15th foul on the Huskies. We'll be shooting a lot of free throws in the second quarter, but what a finish by Brock Ashby. Sumption, Slack, and Ellison go to the bench. 5 seconds left. Schreiner with three. Schreiner off the back of the iron. And now a foul to close out the quarter. 7/10 of a second left. That goes on Schreiner. And that is his first personal foul. Second team foul. And it'll be a grab and chuck. And that'll do it for the first quarter. And at the end of one, it's the Hillcrest Huskies 14, Springville 6. You're watching a 4A semifinals on KSL and DeseretNews.com. The commentary brought to you by Sodalicious. Sodalicious is the easiest way to fill that sweet tooth need without ever leaving your car. Whether you're looking for that Rocky Mountain High, you're just friends, or you feel like $1,000,000, Sodalicious has the perfect drink or tasty treat for whatever mood you are in. Visit one of our quick and convenient locations today. Learn more at tagyoursoda.com or find us on Twitter at Sodalicious. Start of the second quarter and an 8-point lead for the Hillcrest Huskies. Again, the winner of this game will go to the 4A championship, and they'll be taking on either Corner Canyon or reigning champion Olympus. Slack only had 2 points in the first quarter. He's had an outstanding year for the Red Devils as Ben Hollinger hangs and hits. His first field goal since hitting the buzzer beater against Woods Cross, and it's 14-8. Brock's working on Slack. That ball knocked away by Hollinger, and they're going to get a foul as Hollinger's arm was on the back of John Villanueva. And a inbound along the baseline. Yeah, there wasn't a lot there. It's a tough call on Hollinger. They're going to front and back Villanueva. Nice job of moving out a ball and cannot get it to fall. Katzenbach. And a loose ball picked up by Hollinger. Bennett on the run, fires it ahead. Mortensen reverses, can't get it. And then we got a foul. There was no goaltend on that play. High school basketball, if you're going for the block, you miss the ball and you hit the backboard, there was no goaltend. So fans who are wanting that, not going to get the call, but it will send Schreiner to the line for free throws. Schreiner knocks down the first. Talked about the last time Springville made it to the semifinals. It was Schreiner's older brother who was a leading scorer for the Red Devils. He won leading scorers in 4A that year. Had an outstanding run in the tournament. Came up just short. Knocks down the second as well. 4-point game. Got 16 fouls on the Huskies, 3 on the Red Devils. We'll most likely have a lot of free throws. Stockton Ashby with his first points of the ball game. He's made a number of appearances on our Deseret News Deseret News Rewind top 5 plays, including this week. Hollinger up top now with Mortensen. Fall away jumper off the mark. Carson Davis going to pull it down. It's Hollinger for 3. Bennett Hollinger with 5 points here in the second quarter. And it's a 3-point game. Carson Davis gives it up to Flores. Katzenbach goes to Ashby. Stockton hanging on a pivot. Back up top, Katzenbach. Ashby working on Slack. 3 on the way off the mark from Flores. And Slack pulls down the board. Hollinger working on Davis, now back to Schreiner. And they'll set up the offense for Coach Snell. Schreiner can't get the roll, and Villanueva pulls down the rebound. Down the floor with the Huskies. Davis right to the rack. Can't get the layup. And tracks down the loose ball. Katzenbach sends out for Ashby. Can't get the corner 3, and a late whistle. And that'll be a foul on Ellison. And it'll be 3 free throws for Stockton Ashby. A tough call to go against Ellison. His second personal foul. As Ashby knocks down the first free throw.
Checks back in, replacing Flores for the Huskies. And we'll shoot one more.
DeCarly comes on for Flores. Ashby goes 1 of 2 from the free throw line. And down the floor we go with the Red Devils. Hollinger goes inside. We got a foul away from the ball. And I think it's going to be on Katzenbach. Check that. That is on Villanueva, and it'll be 1-on-1 free throws. Misses on the front end, and quickly up the floor now with Davis. Davis was right into Mortensen, and now sends out to Ashby. Stockton, fall away jumper, no. Villanueva goes up for the board. We got a foul on the rebound. It'll be against Villanueva, and that is the second personal foul on John Villanueva. It'll be 1-on-1 free throws in the other end for Andrew Slack. McKay Ashby comes on for Villanueva, and Slack at the line for 1-on-1. Knocks down the first and the second. Timeout on the floor. 4:54 remaining in the half. Hillcrest 17, Springville 15. Winner moving on to the 4A state championship game. I want to remind you, the commentary brought to you by Sodalicious. At Sodalicious, we don't just sell soda, we create your perfect drink. Come get your favorite drink skinny or extra dirty, or try one of our delicious desserts without ever having to leave your car. That's Sodalicious. Hillcrest 17, Springville 15, 4A semifinals on KSL and DeseretNews.com. .454 remaining in the half, and a two-point Husky lead. Hillcrest 17, Springville 15. McKay Ashby sent out to Davis. Davis to the rim and finishes. Karis Davis now with 6 points on the game. And Hillcrest back up 4. See if Slack tries to take advantage of Villanueva on the bench. I was talking to Coach Richens before the game, asked him about facing up against Springville. He said, you know what, it's like we play ourselves in practice every day. So we're both very similar teams. Thought that was an interesting take. Slack with a quick move on Ashby, can't get it. Ashby with the rebound. Stockton hands off to Carly. Now Karis Davis. In the corner to Katzenbach. Katzenbach threw that ball right to Bennett Hollinger. Now on the run with Ellison. Rode his hip all the way down the floor. Bennett pulls for 3. Got another! Bennett Hollinger. His second 3 of the quarter. 9 points for Bennett. Usually you say if you hesitate, you won't hit. But don't tell that to Bennett Hollinger. 3:20 remaining in the half, and Hillcrest content to take their time. Davis hands to Stockton Ashby, working on Schreiner. Katzenbach to Carly, off the bump, can't get it. And the rebound pulled down by Hollinger. Springville with a chance to take the lead. Schreiner along the baseline, can't get it. Rebound collected by Slack. Got Ashby off the floor, and it's Ashby picked up the foul, and it'll put Slack at the line.
And the foul given to number 32, McKay Ashby, his first, team foul number 9.
First foul on McKay Ashby, and Andrew Slack has got 4 points. Misses on the first.
Checking into the Huskies, number 5, Tyson Flores, and 4 of the Devils, number 4.
Flores comes on for Katzenbach. Ellison will go to the bench as Jesse Hollinger comes on. Slack goes 0 for 2. Hollinger tracks down, well, tipped it out, picked up by Mortensen. Bennett to Schreiner, drop it into Slack. Schreiner for 3, can't get it, and Slack with the board. Back up, and it rolls off. That goes against to Carly, and he'll put Slack back at the line. He just missed 2 in a row. Big fella's been out of rhythm. Make it 3 in a row. Averages 15 and 7 on the year. We had him, as I mentioned earlier, against PG. Went right at Matt Van Komen, had a big night. Misses 4 straight free throws. Ashby with the rebound, and now the foul on Hollinger. Second personal foul on Hollinger, and that's the 15th foul on Springville. So up the floor we go to Carly, or pardon me, that's Davis and the Huskies. Now to Carly. Again, Villanueva on the bench with 2 fouls. The post presence for the Huskies. To Carly, working on Schreiner. Fall away Jay, won't go. Schreiner pulls down the board.
2 minutes and a half.
Hollinger loses the handle, goes to the deck, and we have a timeout granted to Coach Snell. That looked like dual possession if there ever was one. Timeout on the floor, 1:48 remaining in the half. Hillcrest 19, Springville 18. And it's a 30-second timeout. And again, remember the game coming up after this one will be Olympus and Corner Canyon. Want to see how well Dane Stewart and I did on the 4A tournament? There's a video link. You can go click on that one on our bracketology for Deseret News Rewind. I had Olympus defeating Timpview to get back-to-back 4A state championships. I had 2 teams in the semifinals, and that's the next game. They had Corner Canyon getting there. Springville and Hillcrest with great runs to get to the semifinals. But 1:48 remaining in the half. Hollinger working on Davis. Trying to get that ball into Slack. Schreiner got the loose ball. And now a foul on the baseline. And they're going to get that on Mortensen.
Foul on number 2, Seth Mortensen. His first, 6th team foul.
That is the first personal foul on Mortensen. So up the floor we go, a minute and a half remaining. Stockton Ashby, front rim. Davis tracks down the loose ball and will stay with Hillcrest. Ashby working on Hollinger. Up top with Davis. And Davis is going to be fouled by Slack, and that is the first personal foul on Andrew Slack. And now in the bonus, it'll be 1-1 free throws for Karis Davis. And Davis knocks down the first free throw, now with 7 points in the half.
Checking in now for the Huskies, number 11, Jaden Rogers.
Jaden Rogers will come on for Stockton Ashby.
Davis with 1 more.
Keep Ashby possibly from getting his second foul. And the second rolls off for Davis. So Hillcrest up 2 with 1:10 remaining in the half. Schreiner up top to Slack. Jesse Hollinger pulls along the baseline, won't go. Slack fighting for the board, got it, can't get it, the putback. A lot of contact, no call. And we move to 50 seconds remaining. And now we got a foul away from the ball, and that will go on Ashby. And that'll be on McKay, and that'll be number 2 on McKay Ashby. And Andrew Slack goes back to the line. Been a tough first half. And a welcome sign as he ends the drought of missing 4 straight. Slack now 3 of 7 from the free throw line. Stockton Ashby comes back on for Jaden Rogers. And Slack rattles home the second. 45 seconds remaining in the half, and we'll see if the Hillcrest is going to hold on for the final shot. And that's what Davis is telling him, 1 shot. Slow pace first half, and the Huskies have been in the lead the entire time. This is our first tie since opening the ball game. Stockton working on Mortensen, now Flores with 20 seconds. Hollinger almost got the steal, and now we'll have a foul on Mortensen. It'll put Davis at the line for 1-on-1 free throws. That's the second personal foul on Seth Mortensen.
Jaden Rogers will check back in for the Huskies, replacing Ashby.
Davis split his last time at the free throw line. Again, 1-on-1 free throws. Davis gets the first. Eight points in the half for Karis. Knocks down the second. Put the ball in the hands of Schreiner with 15 seconds to go in the half. Down to 10. Back to Hollinger. Hollinger for 3. Won't go in. Jesse with the follow. He can't get it. And 4/10 of a second remaining. And it's a jump ball in Hillcrest possession.
Jump ball call.
Got to tell you, it's a welcome sign for Springville.
That is the half the score. The Huskies.
And this will be just disjointed end of the first half as they were not ready to inbound. So bring everybody back to the sidelines. We'll put 4/10 of a second back on the clock. And it'll be just a formality, unless the officials just decide to end the half. But I'm not sure why it's such a long discussion to put 4/10 of a second back on the clock. So I'm not sure where you could have anything other than 4/10, but again, just a formality. you can get a shot off of 4-10, so you can throw it the length of the floor. But anything less than that doesn't need to be if you weren't supposed to inbound the ball.
Reset the clock to 1 second.
Oh, they're going to put 1 second back on the clock. So it's to correct the clock. Katzenbach is wide, and that will do it for the first half. And at the end of the first half, it's the Hillcrest Huskies 22, the Springville Red Devils 20. Second half action be coming up. You're watching the 4A semifinals on KSL and DeseretNews.com.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, for your halftime Hillcrest cheer under the direction of Erica Wild. Varsity captains are Michaela Kershaw and Isabel Deloney. Tonight they will be performing Welcome to Our House. Now, without further delay, please welcome to the floor your 4A varsity co-ed Northern Region and State champions, the Hillcrest cheer. Up next, please welcome Springville cheer. This is how it's time for the American First Credit Union High School Shootout. This is how it's going to work. Each team will have one shooter and one rebounder. The shooter will have 30 seconds to make as many free throws as possible. The team that makes the most free throws in 30 seconds wins $20 Visa gift cards courtesy of American First Credit Union. So the team in the white representing the Huskies, the team in the blue representing the Red Devils. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1, go! We got one already. Two already. Pressure's on here. There's one. Huskies are running away with it down here. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. What have we got down here? 7. How many? 10 at that end. Coming from behind, representing the Red Devils. Congratulations. Thank you for participating in the American First Credit Union halftime shootout, where members come first. Today's game being broadcast live on KJS TV in crystal clear high definition. Channel 14 on Dish and Direct, and Channel 657 on Comcast. To the Hillcrest and the Springville bands for being here tonight, working hard up there for us at halftime. We appreciate you. Just a reminder that the winner of this ball game will play in the finals tomorrow, 2:30 tip-off. 2:30 tip-off here inside the event center. You'll have 5A tipping off at 12 noon. Fun day of basketball coming up tomorrow. Already into the 5A, it will be the big miners taking on the home team tonight. Stats are available at MaxPrice.com, the official stats partner of the Utah High School Activities Association.
Welcome back to the Event Center, campus of Weber State University. Rod Zundel, Dusty Lister. Dusty, I'm back from doing my KSL Channel 5 TV stuff. So we got a good one here going. Hillcrest leading 22-20 over Springville. Springville with a basketball to open up the third here. Slack. Inside it's Bennett Hollinger. Thank you for the email today correcting me. I call him Hollinger on the game-winning bucket last night, but it's Hollinger. Thank you. Slicing through the Hillcrest defense is Ellison, but can't finish it off, and it's Hillcrest basketball. That's to Carley. He'll set things up, guarded by Hollinger. Katzenbach try to get it inside to Villanueva, and we got a foul. It's going to be on Ben Schreiner.
Goes to number 1, Ben Schreiner. That's his second.
That's number 2 on Ben. So what stood out in the first half for you, Dusty?
You know, I thought really important for Hillcrest was a quick start, which they got. And I really was impressed with their ability to kind of maintain things. Yeah, Villanueva picked up 2 fouls early, but they were still able to continue to lead this game when you think when the big guy goes out that Slack would take over, but it just didn't happen.
That's Stockton Ashby out front with Schreiner on him. Try to get it inside to Davis, out of bounds. It will be Springville basketball. Minute gone by here in the third. Hillcrest still with a 2-point lead. Winner moving on to the championship game tomorrow in 4A. And they'll take on the winner of Corner Canyon and Olympus, defending champ Olympus. That game will come up about 12, 15 minutes right after this one.
And that should be a fun one. We're going to have a lot of threes taken in that game.
Hollinger misses. Stockton Ashby with a rebound. Tacarli's got it.
Gonna get a timeout call.
Timeout, Hillcrest. 6:37 left. Huskies up 2 on the Red Devils here on Game Night Live.
This will be a TV timeout. Remember, the first timeout of each quarter will be a media timeout. And West White Tires, your profit on the price, value, and selection back with quality customer service. When you drive in, they come running. Less law, they walk and welcome your business.
Nearly a minute and a half gone by here in the third quarter for a semifinal. Hillcrest, same score as at the half, 22-20 over Springville. 3 ball, way off the mark by Davis. Out of bounds, last touch by Springville.
You know, it's interesting, Rod, that first half was, you know, we're seeing it here. Very patient offense, taking their time, and some of the guys you expect to impact this game in Stockton Ashby and others just weren't able to make the major impact. As I mentioned, Villanueva had the 2 fouls. So for Hillcrest is still finding that rhythm and what they're going to do offensively, and we continue to see long possessions.
To Carley on the step back, and we got another foul inside. So this game's a lot different than the previous games. They're calling a lot tighter when it comes to physical play. Andrew Slack, I believe, picks up his second. Definitely a lot different than the 5A games, the 2 that we had earlier today. The runner's off the mark. Scramble for the basketball. Huskies come away with it. We got another foul.
And I think part of why we're having such bad rhythm problems, Rod, is this. We had 18 first half fouls. We've got 3 in the first, not even 2 minutes into this second half, and we got 3 team fouls on Springville.
That will be on Elison, and that's number 3 on Josh. So Hillcrest has spent the last minute and a half as the alley-oop into Stockton Ashby. How about that? Ashby.
What was more impressive, the putback or the alley-oop, or the fact that the ball didn't hit the backboard?
After the steal, Villanueva, and he is fouled.
Love the Huskies bench there. That's funny. But 2 outstanding passes. The inbound pass to Ashby, and then Ashby, that gorgeous find to Villanueva, who was just unable to complete the 3-point play.
Villanueva, he has 7. Jesse Hollinger checks in. Villanueva's got another one coming.
We got a lane violation.
So a lane violation.
Fox Ashby now checking in for Hillcrest, replacing Paxton.
3 ball by Mortensen. He drops it in. That's his first bucket, and it's a 3. Lead is back down to 2.
Mortensen had a slow first half. Nice to see him get off with a 3-pointer there.
Villanueva and Slack battling each other on the block. And a foul before the charge. It might be on Hollinger.
2 free throws coming. Foul given at number 5.
Hollinger.
Team foul number 5.
That's his first team foul. Team foul number 5 already here. We haven't even played 3 minutes.
I didn't see where Hollinger had the foul there. I still thought it was going to be the block charge with Schreiner.
Stockton Ashby has 7. Or he has 5. Still has 5. Seth Mortensen going high for the rebound over Davis.
The way this is called, any contact right now, Rod, you're going to get a lot of tensions. Because if there's not a whistle on the contact, there's going to be frustration.
These officials are known for calling a lot of fouls. They did yesterday. Slack will be going to the line. Villanueva picks up his 3rd, so that's big. Slack going to the line, shooting a pair. Good free throw shooter. Oh.
He went a little cold there in the second quarter. He missed 4 consecutive. And,
he made them all last night.
You think of his tournament, the first round, Rod, of the 19 first half points for Springville, he had 12 of them.
Jaden Rogers comes in for the Huskies. Slack cuts the lead to 1. He has 6.
With something to pay attention to, 5 team fouls to 1. That could even up and get really close very quickly.
Actually, Ashby now has 7 points. Hollinger on the break now. Quickly down court. Jesse Hollinger drops it just inside the three-point line. That's the first 2 for Jesse.
And it's the first lead for Springville in this ball game. Hillcrest had led all the way. We were tied at 20. And it's the first lead for the Red Devils.
They got it again. Quickly up floor is Mortensen. Back out to Hollinger. The dribble drive, and he's fouled on the shot. That's Ben Schreiner. Stockton Ashby picks up his second. So we've had 17 fouls. Just over 4 minutes of play. I'd say that's almost 2 per minute.
You know, and if you're on the floor right now and the coaching staff, talk to your guys, put the ball on the floor, attack the basket. 2 things. You're going to make it, you're going to get to the free throw line, the chance to still get your points.
4 points for Ben Schreiner. And Springville has a 3-point lead.
Now how does Hillcrest respond? Yeah, offense has been hard to come by. They've had their moments, but now trailing by 3, things aren't going their way a little bit. Can they sustain things and keep playing?
That's the guy to get it to, Stockton Ashby, with a little finger roll scoop. And Slack comes down with the rebound out to Hollinger. Three minutes left here in the third quarter. Springville now up 3 and with a basketball. Hollinger working on the much taller Ashby. Out for the 3 ball. That rolls out, and Stockton Ashby has the rebound. Jesse Hollinger had a good look at it. On the other end, 3 ball by Ashby. McKay Ashby, or that's Brock's Ashby. I'll get my Ashbys right.
There's 3 of them.
We got a foul on the rebound.
You know, and Rod, you missed it earlier as you were doing your remote, or your live take. Brock's Ashby's only 14 years old. He had 17 points yesterday. He's 14.
Wow. Timeout on the floor, 2:36 left. That foul was called on Jaden Rogers. Springville up 3 on Hillcrest here on Game Night Live.
Moves on to take on the winner of our final game.
2:36 remaining here in the third. Springville with a basketball and a 3-point lead over Hillcrest, 28-25, 4A semifinals here at the D Events Center at Weber State University. Winner moving on to the 4A title game tomorrow at 2:30. Hollinger to Hollinger. Slack has it stolen away by Takarli. Hillcrest has numbers. Takarli got away with carrying it on his hip. Can't finish it off, and Slack rips down the rebound. Out to Schreiner. Schreiner's picked up by Ashby. The 14-year-old. Hollinger flips it back to Slack, and he's fouled. Nice pass by Hollinger. Back to Slack. McKay Ashby picks up his third, and that's the 15th foul on, well, I'll say it's the 14th foul on Hillcrest. Slack 1 for 3 here from the charity stripe in the third quarter. Got it. He has 8 points, Andrew Slack. 6'5" senior. He averages 15 a game. 2 minutes remaining, third quarter. Springville has stretched the lead to 4, 29-25. That's the largest lead for the Red Devils. On the double clutcher, it's off by Brox Ashby. And the Red Devils will have it. That's Seth Mortensen to Bennett Hollinger. And he stops and pops from 15. Bennett Hollinger.
You tell the message at halftime is come out and be aggressive. Springville's forcing the action on one side of the floor and defensively making things very, very difficult on the Huskies.
Hollinger with 11. We got a foul. Andrew Slack picks up his third, and there's Scott Mitchell, the former Springville Red Devil, Utah Ute, Miami Dolphin, Detroit Lion, and he was the head coach for Springville football for a few years, took him to the championship game. He's in the stands.
And former Biggest Loser contestant.
Absolutely. And he was helping out, I believe, with the Springville girls team last week. I think I saw him on the bench.
Probably he's on the sideline in every football game as well.
Tipped up and in. What a shot by McKay Ashby.
Stick-to-itiveness there by McKay Ashby, and a much-needed bucket for Hillcrest. 5 points in the third quarter.
Ball knocked out of bounds. Springville ball still. Schreiner, he's fouled. McKay Ashby. He picks up number 4. Schreiner to the line, got the first one. He has 5. 3 for 3 from the charity stripe here in the third. Four for 4. He has 6 now. 45 seconds left in the third. 6-point Springville lead. Ball over the head of Ashby, out of bounds. Another turnover on Hillcrest. That was Brox to McKay Ashby. They couldn't connect.
You're seeing them how they're missing Villanueva right now. The presence down low, and it's like the security blanket, and they don't have it, and their offense is really suffering because of it.
And Andrew Slack sitting out the last couple of minutes. Nice pass from Hollinger inside to Gallagher. Mark Gallagher, the 6'6" junior, going to the line. And the foul will be on Davis. That's his first. We didn't see Gallagher, I don't think, yesterday. So this is his first action in a while. 6'6" junior, averaging 3 points a game. And now he's on the board. And it's the largest lead for Springville. It's 7, 15 seconds left, third quarter. Stockton Ashby working on Gallagher, up and in. Nice job by Stockton Ashby. He has 7, and we've come to the end of the third quarter. Springville making a charge. They now lead Hillcrest by 5. We head to the fourth quarter for the right to play in tomorrow's 4A championship here on Game Night Live.
Remember, there are two news broadcasts Monday through Friday on UHSAA TV, 8 a.m., 7 p.m., and 9 p.m. Monday through Friday. Well, one of these ball clubs just 8 minutes away from the opportunity to play for a state 4A title tomorrow here at the Neiman Center. Who will it be?
At Sodalicious, we don't just sell soda, we create your perfect drink. Come get your favorite drink skinny or extra dirty, or try one of our delicious desserts without ever having to leave your car. It's so delicious.
Fourth quarter we go now. Springville 34-29 over Hillcrest. Huskies with the basketball to get things started. 8 minutes to determine a spot in the 4A title game tomorrow afternoon. Villanueva back in, turns. He's going to be called for the offensive foul. And just like that, in the first 12 seconds of the fourth, Villanueva picks up his fourth.
Baited. And I'm not talking about Villanueva baited. Mr. Official baited by that. Villanueva could have breathed and he would have fallen down in that situation.
Yep. I'd do the same thing if I had a guy with 3 fouls.
I didn't say the player did anything wrong.
Yeah. Same official just called another offensive foul. Schreiner's third. I'm just going to stop right there.
So the biggest
I noticed you didn't say anything either.
Biggest thing for Hillcrest is to come down. They got to get their offense going. So Villanueva's got to be the part of that. 4 fouls. You got to take advantage of him when he's on the floor. Got to see the ball go through him.
There he is, Villanueva.
Love that play. That's a terrific drawn-up play. Get him active with this double screens. He rolls right to the bucket. Beautiful pass from Ashby, and that's an easy 2.
(34-31). They try to do it like the Ron McBride, Lavelle Edwards commercials. Schreiner for 3. Villanueva trying not to push anybody out of the way to pick up that 5th foul. Underneath to Villanueva, but it's stolen away, and Villanueva could have picked up his fifth foul, and then they give it back to Hillcrest. Oh, and the coaching staff over on Springville's bench, Justin Snell, can't believe it. I can't either.
No. Look at it. It's a forearm shiver to the back.
You know, yeah, it should have been a foul, but it was off of Springville. It was off Elison, I believe.
Of course, he was shoved with the ball right by him.
Good point.
But now for Hillcrest, take advantage. You got an extra possession here.
Villanueva just fouled out. Bennett Hollinger, what a play. He was nudged in the back by Villanueva and just fell on the floor, and that's it for John Villanueva. He fouls out with 9 points, and his team trailing by 3 at the 6:11 mark of the fourth.
And everything goes through Villanueva, and
he did push him, but it wasn't that dramatic. But give Hollinger credit. You love this guards under 6 feet that could just get the big guys frustrated, and that's what Hollinger did.
And we talked about earlier, baited him, right? He got right there, knew that he got away with one, put him right back in the same position and got the whistle.
Let's see if there's a makeup call here. Elison. Sorry. 5-point lead.
Now where do the Huskies go for go-to buckets? 33 has got to become a big part of this ball game.
And there's Davis with the rebound up and in. Nice hustle by Karis Davis.
They've got to get active in the game, and Davis has not scored in this half until then, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, what a take by Hollinger.
Hollinger got it to drop. And then, technical foul on Tyson Flores.
You know, and Rod, I missed exactly what happened, but it was quick. It was really quick right after the made bucket.
Yeah, he just kind of little forearm into Seth Mortensen, and Seth Mortensen said, hey, if you're going to just nudge me, I'm going down the floor. These officials are going to call it. He nudged him with his elbow, got him. Of course, I'm to the point where you don't call technical on that, just call a foul. But that's just me. Elison makes both free throws on the technical, and those are big.
Huge, and they get the ball back. You get the ball back, and you know, here's part of the game, Rod, and you know this. You sell it, they can never say yes if you don't ask. That's
true.
The theme of life. And so if you can never get a foul called if you don't follow the floor.
Flores, that's number 1 on him, and it was a costly one. 7-point lead now for the Red Devils. 5 minutes left. 3 ball, good. Josh Ellison. Or Josh Elison has 9. Timeout on the floor, 4:52 left. Springville leading by 10 here on Game Night Live.
Tonight's semifinal games of tomorrow's finals will be seen live on KJAS TV.
Under 5 minutes to play here in the fourth. Springville had trailed by 2 at the half. Now with a 10-point lead over Hillcrest. It's a 9-3 run to open up this fourth quarter. To Carly. Take Hollinger inside and lays it up and in. To Carly with 4.
Best way to respond to frustration is to keep your cool and just go to work. And that's what Hillcrest has right in front of them.
Hollinger. Ashby had it, loses it to Slack. Slack can't put it back. Then the smallest guy on the floor comes away with it. Mr. Bennett Hollinger. Elison has had the hot hand the last couple minutes, and he still does. The lefty, Josh Elison, has 11.
Great job by Ellison. You know, we said earlier, keep being aggressive. Two things can happen: get a bucket, and you get to the free throw line.
Well, they tried to take a bump and hit the ground again, but the official said no way, and that was a good call. That's Mortensen. And for Seth, that's number 3.
Those waters will be tested for the remaining 3:41 of this ball game.
Brox Ashby. 1-1. Rims out. Tough to come back when you don't make your free throws. Copper Hills found that out earlier in the 5A. Elison tried to keep it going, but again, chased down by Mortensen. Red Devils have it again.
And now everything's the friend of Springville. A 10-point lead, running clock, no shot clock, and you got 2 free throws coming to you on the next foul. And the only possession arrow.
Hollinger and Coach Snell calls a timeout. 3:05 left, 10-point Springville lead here on Game Night Live.
At Sodalicious, we don't just sell soda, we create your perfect drink. Come get your favorite drink skinny or extra dirty, or try one of our delicious desserts without ever having to leave your car. It's so delicious.
On the inbounds, it's Elison again. 13 for Josh Elison.
He had 3 points at the half. He had a +1.
11 9 coming here, or 10 coming here in the second half.
Yeah, I think correctly got together and kept the ball here with Hillcrest.
To Carly, he's fouled by Elison. That's number 4 on Josh.
Now goes to number 3, Josh Elison. His 4th personal, 19 foul. Carly shooting 2.
So the next foul on either team, both will be in the double bonus, shooting 2. Carly makes 1 of 2. He has 5. Andrew Slack, he has 10. And then he goes and picks up his 4th foul.
On a three-pointer, no less.
Yeah. So I think he may have wanted to just show Tyson Flores that got that technical. I just want a little payback, put him on his back. Why not?
The right shooter, this is the first semifinal appearance for Hillcrest since 2006. Coach Richens told me that the community's been so excited. He's had over 50 former players that have been texting him, tell him how excited they are and happy they are to watch their Huskies. And tough right now, but it's been an outstanding year for Hillcrest, bouncing back, a team that faces a lot of frustration with enrollment and numbers and who's there, and they've enjoyed the success they've had this year.
2 points now for Flores. Yeah, they finished second in Region 6. And if things hold to be true here and they come up on the short end of the stick, they'll be 17-7. That's a good season for them after a long dry spell. And a foul. Stockton Ashby. And that's his 3rd. All right, we're supposed to start this game, the next game at 7:30. Were we not?
Yep, 7:30.
And it's 7:40 right now?
Yep.
Huh. Oh, what happened there with Seth?
I think, in fairness, I didn't look that closely when the last one ended. The Copper Hills Lone Peak game may have went long as well, but this one is certainly taking some time.
.223 left. 11 points, Springville lead. All right, Seth Mortensen back at the line. Second of a twin bill. A little bit more oomph on that one. 4 points for Seth. Brox Ashby, foul. Slack just fouled out. Andrew Slack, the 6'5 senior, averaging 15 points a game. He has 10. He heads to the bench.
Yeah, he's frustrated. That's a smart 14-year-old. Right into him, it's been called.
Yeah. You know what? They'd call that in the NBA.
Absolutely. Especially if you're wearing purple and gold back in, not that long ago even.
Would you be in favor of they put 6 fouls in high school?
Yeah, I think it goes 6 high school, college, and the NBA.
Brox. He has 3.
And I think part of it's, who's reffing, all that kind of stuff. I think it takes some pressure off. You got one extra call on them, because you're going to get a couple tough ones, or at least one really tough one.
Hollinger gets his own rebound, and then Schreiner's kind of slapped up the side of the shoulder by Ashby.
Doesn't that kind of just put the second half in context for Hillcrest? Nice defense, contest the shot, ball's right there, and just unable to get your hands on it.
Yeah.
Opportunity's right there, and your hands can't go fast enough to take care of it.
I just had a craving for chicken wonton tacos from Applebee's. Can we get Applebee's to be a sponsor?
Something just came out of the top of the rafters.
What?
I'm just joking. Where that come? The wonton tacos.
Have you ever had the chicken wonton tacos?
I have not.
Not out of the R&R barbecue brisket tacos on Taco Tuesday.
I've done that.
Those are the best in the world, man.
Bam Bam Swachos are pretty good too.
No, R&R barbecue. Okay. See, I'm throwing off all sorts here, so I'm not endorsing anything, but R&R barbecue, those brisket tacos, and I never had wings so good. And I went to Kansas City a couple years ago. I wanted some Kansas City barbecue. Utah barbecue knocks that all the heck. R&R was awesome. R&R closes at 9. That darn Lone Peak Copper Hills game, that would have gone so long I could have made it for barbecue wings.
I'll get you a churro after if you want. If you can
No, it just doesn't do the same. Now I'm craving brisket tacos from R&R. A salmon from Chef High, Time and Seasons in Bountiful, right by my house. That's pretty good too. It's cool. He doesn't have a menu. It's just all the ingredients up on the board, and you get to pick and choose whatever you feel like. It's awesome.
Open after 10.
Seth Mortensen's had 2 air balls the last 2 trips to the free throw line. Yeah, Time and Season, they were a sponsor a couple of years ago for our basketball. Chef High, man. Let's see. Okay, McDonald's is sounding good right now. Brock's Ashby. The Big Mac attack. I'm sorry. Okay, what does it say? What's that commercial? The Snickers commercial? You're not yourself when you're hungry?
Yeah.
By the way, it's a 9-point lead. And there's 1:18 left.
And it's good to see Brock's Ashby. Talked about him a bunch. I think you knocked down that 3, but Springville taking care of it at the line.
8 points for Ben Schreiner. He's 6 for 6 from the foul line here in the second half. Don't you hate it when you're hungry late at night and you don't decide you're not going to get anything to eat, and all of a sudden all these great commercials for food where the video and the pictures look a lot better than the actual food. And then you're just sitting there saying, okay, I'm hungry. Up ahead, Hollinger. What a game Bennett Hollinger's having.
What a second half for Springville and a terrific fourth quarter. Looking like the football team, Rod. We're going to have, of the 4 champions, or the 4 teams playing the championship game between 5A and 4A, 3 of them right now were football teams in the championship game.
And with that, we leave you for a timeout. Oh, the chicken pasta curry, too, at Chef High at time of season. That's pretty good, too. It's his favorite. All right, final 50 seconds here. Springville up 12. Hillcrest with the basketball. Stockton Ashby. Okay, don't call a foul. And that's going to be on Stockton Ashby. And that is number 5 on Stockton. So the senior Stockton Ashby fouls out with 7 points. And he walks to the bench as his high school career, and it's been a great one, comes to an end here at the D Event Center, 1 game shy of the championship. So a big round of applause, hugs all over the place for Stockton Ashby. Good kid. Man, I feel for these guys, because anyone who's played high school sports, especially basketball, and you're down to the final minute and you know you're not going to play again with these guys, that's tough. I mean, it's heart-wrenching.
You're not a chance. At halftime, I went and talked to a lot of the Copper Hills kids and their parents and even the coaches, and they're still, tears in the eyes.
Oh, yeah.
Remember that moment when you leave that last time? It's like it'll never be the same. Like that.
I remember it. State finals at BYU. We lost to Judge, of all people, and Mike Curtin. Going to play quarterback for Yale, I believe. Yeah, we lost to Judge.
Coach Yerk. Point guard high.
Elison now checks out. He's got another game to play, the senior. He has 15 points. 12 of those coming here in the fourth quarter.
McKay Ashby with the bucket there. And
yeah, he has 4 points. So, final 10 seconds of this one. And who would have thunk it? The Springville Red Devils in the 4A championship tomorrow. Probably the surprise this week.
Absolutely.
57-45. Springville moving on to the title game. Congratulations to Hillcrest. They finished the year 17-7. They come up 1 game shy of their goal. 57-45 Springville in tomorrow's championship game of 4A. They'll take on the winner of the game coming up in 12 minutes. That is Olympus and Corner Canyon. We'll be back with that game here on KSL and DeseretNews.com and Game Night Live.